Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Huck. Today I am doing my August reading predictions. So these are the books that I am thinking, that I am predicting I will want to read in August. I feel pretty confident about this one because I've been thinking about these books a lot, so I feel pretty confident about these predictions. I have at least 2 books that are like definitely happening in August, and then a bunch of other ones that I'm like, maybe, we'll see, hopefully. So first, I'm going to start with the 2 books that I am definitely going to be reading in August. The first one being The Harp of Kings by Juliet Marillier. I requested this arc from the publisher and they very kindly sent it to me for review, so thank you so much to Ace for sending this to me. I'm really excited to be reading it. I'm already reading it. I'm about 50% of the way in right now at the time of filming this, and there is going to be a dedicated review video for this going up a little bit later in August before the book is released September 3rd. So this one definitely happening in August. The other book that I'm definitely going to be reading in August is Tithe by Holly Black, because I'm going to be buddy reading this with Allie from Allie Corvair, and this is another fairy book from Holly Black. I actually don't really know what the plot is of this, but I have been working my way through Holly Black's books and having a fun time. I've been enjoying most of them. So now I want to start this new series. So I'm going to start with Tithe. I'm really excited about buddy reading it with Allie. And so this one is definitely also going to be happening in August. So now we're into the books that are a little more up in the air as to whether I'm going to read these or not. But as I said, I'm feeling pretty confident about this. So the first one that I have is Fool's Errand by Robin Hobb. This was on a different TBR a couple months ago and I didn't read it, but I'm gonna do it now because I need to read this series already, because my goal was to read one series by Robin Hobb every year. This year's the Tawny Man trilogy. Have not even started it yet and it's August now, so that's a problem. And these books are kind of pretty chunky. These are not as chunky as the Live Ship Traders trilogy though, so that's a good thing. That bodes well. And I've actually been really in the mood to read Robin Hobb, which is not like usually a mood that I'm in. Like, I like her writing, but it's not like a general mood for me. This is the first book in the Tawny Man trilogy, so this is the 3rd trilogy in the Realm of the Elderlings like series world thing, and this one is going back to Fitz and the Fool. I don't really know actually what the exact premise of this is. I just know that we are revisiting Fitz and the Fool and kind of checking back in with them and following their story a few years down the line after the Farseer trilogy. Then I have Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. This is the 2nd book in the Strange the Dreamer duology, which I read Strange the Dreamer in June and I had a lot of mixed feelings about it. If you want to know more about my mixed feelings, I did a spoilery discussion video about Strange the Dreamer, which I'll link below if you want to check it out, because there was a lot that I liked about the book, a lot that I also really hated about it. Specifically, I hated the ending and I just like didn't know how to feel about it, and I was like, I need to sort through my emotions. I don't know what to do. So I decided I'm going to read the 2nd book to hopefully kind of like tie everything up. I'm hoping this one has a good ending, and to help me figure out how I feel about the 1st book, about Strange the Dreamer. So I'm hoping to get to this one in August because like the loose ends of Strange the Dreamer is just like, it's still stressing me out. That book just like Then I have Inkspell by Cornelia Funk. This is the 2nd book in the Inkworld trilogy, I think it's called. I read the first one, Inkheart, a couple of months ago. I really enjoyed it. I started reading this series because I have been looking for books about books, and this one follows a father and daughter who are able to read characters and like read things out of books. So when they read out loud, the things in the books come out of the book and into the real world, and that can have different kinds of consequences, and I really enjoyed the first one. I listened to it on audiobook, and I think I'm probably going to listen to this on audiobook too, but I like having the physical book of it as well, and I might switch back and forth. I'm not totally sure, but I've really been in the mood to read this book recently, and I have it on hold on Libby. And on Libby, it's been telling me that, oh, it's gonna be ready in the next few days. But it's been telling me that for like 4 or 5 days. I'm like, Libby, this is not the next few days. It's been almost a week. Like, what are you doing? It's been just like bothering me a lot. Then I have Middlegame by Seanan McGuire, and this one has alchemy. It has like trying to turn people into gods. I think the premise is that there's a guy who's an alchemist. He creates 2 people, and they are a brother and sister, and they have like some special powers, and the alchemist's goal is to turn these people into gods somehow. And I'm not sure how he's going to do it, although from the cover, I have a suspicion that this story has something to do with the Hand of Glory, which is a real weird story, or a real weird, like, I don't know, is that a myth or something? It's kind of creepy, but I'm intrigued. And the last book that I have on this list is Unwind by Neal Shusterman. So this is one that has been on my shelf for a little while, and I've been meaning to read it. It is a like YA dystopian, I think, in a world or in a future in which abortions are not legal, but you can have your child unwound, which essentially means they're scrapped for parts. Like they forcibly remove like body parts and organs and stuff to then help other people, I guess. I think that's the premise of this. But this one's, you know, been on my TBR for a while, but I've never quite gotten around to it. Then a few months ago, I did a video that was about all of the books that I had on my TBR shelf at the end of 2018, and I asked you guys for suggestions about what books from that shelf, from that TBR, should I prioritize. And I got a few comments really enthusiastically about Unwind, and some of the recommendations and things that people said that they loved about it just made it sound really interesting and like it's gonna be right up my alley. I love a good, like, really thought-provoking, dystopian, speculative fiction kind of book. So I'm going to take your guys' recommendation, and I hope to get to this in August because you've gotten me all excited about it now. So those are all of the books that I am hoping I will get to in August. I think I have some real good ones in this selection. I'm pretty excited about August. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye.